Let's start. So let's begin the meeting. For everyone's clarity, I guess, as you can see from the agenda that Sandy sent around earlier, we don't have a public hearing, so we're not going to necessarily be deciding anything today. There is, under the new business, a proposal for informal discussion from Jack Kemper's office, and I believe Jack is on the phone or on the call, regarding work that they're proposing to do at 17 Tungus Street, which is in the historic district. So seeing as it's not a public hearing and there's nothing to act on with respect to that, why don't we get started with that? And I'll let Shannon or Jack start.
Go right ahead, Jack. Well, I figured we'd start here.
Okay, yeah, I might want to start with the site plan, Shannon, if you have that.
Yep, and I can.
It's like I have a remote control.
There you go.
Great, thank you. I'm Jack Kemper, and Jeff Weiner, the owner, is on the call too. He's here too, and what we've been asked to do by Jeff is to design an addition to his house, which is at 17 Tungus Street. We were looking to do a first floor master bedroom and enlarge the kitchen. So the lot is very roomy, but the house is actually in front of the front setback. So that's kind of and that's kind of helping us in a way to get our design parti is to try and make it. I don't want anything. You can see the shaded area on the site plan is pretty close to the size of the existing. I forgot that I'm moving my cursor, Shannon. I forgot that nobody could see it. That's okay. Thank you. So what the idea is to break our addition up into several pieces so that the main house is still the most important piece. And then we're looking to match the wood siding and the double hung windows, everything that is there. We're not looking to change the nature of any of the materials or anything. Where we do want to get a little cleaner design is in the deck in the back. We're trying to save this really nice tree that provides a lot of shade in the backyard. So we're trying to go as lightweight as possible and just do a deck on piers and a cable rail to keep that clean. I think that's can't be seen from the street. So we're comfortable proposing that at least. And Shannon, if you want to go up to the floor plan. And really I know the interior is not your purview, but you can see where I have these bumps and grinds. So here at the front corner, and then along the side, I want it even though this side is actually fairly long, I want it to look like two pieces. So that's really the main thing with the floor plan. So we're doing that. We've got a good sized lot, so we've got a lot of room to do this. And Shannon, if you want to go up to the elevations, you can see the north elevation is the street elevation. So those bumps and grinds give us the ability to change the roof lines so that I end up with this midsection hyphen almost. And then the new bedroom is its own roof line. And I'm kind of mimicking the dormers, the existing dormers that we can take a look at the pictures too. With this dormer, and then the side, the east elevation is where you see how we're sliding different pieces back and forth to get the different roof lines. So this to the far right on the proposed east elevation is the existing house, and then the second gable stepping back, which is the same pitch, the same detailing, is the new bedroom. And then there's a perpendicular gable going out the back, which is the new sort of family room. And it's all kind of designed to save windows on the existing house and step back and really kind of, you can really see from the east elevation, it makes the main portion of the house the most important. So that's really what we're doing. The back elevation, the south elevation, we're designed to catch as much south light. The house has great sunlight and great orientation, so we're working to take advantage of that. And here we're doing a little more glass than we would on the front. So really, with that, I think we're just happy to entertain any questions and get any comments.
Jack, do you want to flip through? Because I've got the photos.
Oh, yeah, the photos.
just-
Perfect, thank you.
We can flip through.
Yeah, this is the existing front of the house. You can see the dormer details. They're really nice kind of classic, simple details. The dormer, the siding. So we're looking to match that. And then the garage is already separate. This is the side we're talking about. So the addition is coming off this side. So you see the house has already been added on to in the past with an addition to the south. But they kind of nicely left this roof line. So we're kind of playing off that. It's kind of a false roof line now, but we're glad it's still there. And there's the foundation and a look from the southeast.
So I'll just add, I mean, so obviously this is for everybody, again, just an informal,
Right.
Presumably you're just looking for any feedback. I mean,
Yes.
I think you already said, I mean, you're going to match the existing materials on the house and the style
Yep.
of windows and all that.
Yes. So we're looking to do real wood. The shingles, I don't think we're going to need to do a whole new roof, Jeff. Correct me if I'm wrong. Are we going to?
Not immediately, but at some point probably
Yeah.
re-roof to match the addition.
Yeah.
Right.
And then just the double hung windows. We don't have panes on them right now, so we're looking not to have panes on them in the addition either.
Jeff, what year is the house? Do you know, or Jeff?
Yeah, the initial house, I believe, was built in the 1910s, and then the addition in the back that Jack was referring to is from the 1930s.
Okay. And what are there houses I should know, and I apologize, I didn't get a chance to go by, and I can see that, I'm trying to see it on Google. I'm glad you had pictures because it was the wrong house. Are there houses to the left and to the right of you, or where you have neighbors?
Yes, there are houses. It's a very big lot, though. It's pretty far away when we're looking at this picture to the left. To the right, it's a little closer.
Okay. I'm just going to go through and I'll call other commissioners' names, and if you have any questions or comments, you can make them. And I'm just going in the order of how I wrote your names down when I realized you were on the conference call. Dorothy, do you have anything you want to say, add, or whatever?
Well, I think the back of the house is not visible from the street, so I think we don't need to concern ourselves with that. Am I right?
I would say yes.
It's really just the front and the side that we're looking at, and it sounds like a huge effort is being made to match what is there. So it looks good.
Okay. Liz, do you have anything?
No, I agree. I was just curious about the foundation. Will you keep the current foundation of the stone, or will you do something different as you add on the side?
I think hi Liz, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Right now we've talked about doing both things. I think we wanted to probably not commit to a stone foundation on the new, or a stone veneer on the new foundation. So I imagine it will be concrete.
Okay.
How much of a reveal do you think you'll have there?
take a look at the pictures again. I think it's probably going to be probably a little bit more than my sketch, probably, but not
That's
too
fine.
much more.
Mm.
And we could put the grade up to it pretty close.
Right.
I only need to have 8 inches of concrete showing by code.
Okay. Ted, do you
Great,
have
thanks.
anything? I'm sorry.
The only question I've got, Jack, on the new addition, is that a 3-wide double hung with a transom above it?
On the
On the left, on the north elevation?
north, oh, it's a 3 tall. It's like a triple hung with a false sash.
Okay.
So it's a double hung with shutters, but
Oh,
with
those are
a
shutters.
sash
Okay.
for a transom.
Okay. Now I see it. All right. No, that's the only question I had. Looks good.
Jay, do you have anything?
I don't. I think it looks nice. No, I don't have any questions.
Okay. I don't think I do either. I think, you guys know this for sure, and I'm sure Shannon has told you. I think you can hear the feedback here that it appears that what you're proposing shouldn't be a problem, but obviously you do need to come back to us, and we will need to hold a public hearing in order to issue a temporary certificate of appropriateness. But you've heard the feedback, and you're working with an architect, so we should be all set here, I hope.
Well, thank you. A couple of questions for me. If we're matching the windows and wood siding stuff, we don't need to bring actual samples in, correct? Or should I?
If it's the actual same materials, no. I mean, what is it clapboard? Is it cedar clapboard? What's on there now?
Yep.
Yeah, no, I don't think you need to bring that. And then, what are the windows going to be made of?
I think they're right now they're clad, so I think they would be the same. They're white clad windows.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I mean, unless I'll let any commission member, if you feel you need to see them, pipe in. But to me, I wouldn't need to see them.
No, I think we just need to know specifically what the windows are, but I don't think we need to see it either.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Okay. So we'll have the actual CAD drawings and the actual window size and everything for the next meeting.
Okay, great. I guess that's it. Thank you very much.
May I ask?
Yes.
May I ask one question, please?
Of course.
I've read a little bit about these historic tax credits. It doesn't seem like I'm eligible for them, but I wonder if anyone on the commission could educate me a little. Just a minute.
What little I know, and recall, I should say, and Shannon might be a better resource than me, but is for something like an addition to nothing. If you were restoring your home, there is a program, which I don't know if they have funding for it currently, but I think once you add on to your home, it's going to be tougher to get that as well. So, but I would say for an addition, it's safe to say no, and the town has no program where you get any kind of a tax credit for having a historic district.
Gotcha.
Yeah, Jeff, we can talk about that offline too, because we can do that. But Jay is correct. I don't think for the addition, no, anything we wanted to do to the main house, the original house, possibly there are some parameters and stuff, but there is stuff available, but
Thank you.
not for an addition.
Well, if you want to lobby the town and get them to pass an ordinance to give us all a tax credit, own houses in the historic district, I'm all for it.
I just want an approval for the addition.
Okay, one thing at a time.
Yeah.
All right, you're all set. You guys are welcome to stay on. We're gonna just run through if there is anything other business and then approve our minutes. But you're welcome to stay on if you want, or jump off, whatever you want.
I think I'm going to take off, let you guys do that. I appreciate you guys, everybody's time.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks, everybody.
Bye.
Thank you.
Other business. Well, I guess first I'll ask Shin, is there anything that either old or a staff report, anything you want to bring up?
Nothing overly substantive. The only thing is the expansion report for review with the state of Connecticut. They had a couple of questions. Lisa and I are working on tracking some information down for Mary Dune, but it's fine there. And I can't remember time which came first for town council meetings, but this was actually, it was just endorsed by town council, sorry, at the September 8th meeting. So it's got a positive referral from TPZ and, sorry, not endorsed by town council. I got too many things in front of town council. I apologize. Town council was made aware of the report. They know that the process has begun and they understand there'll be a public hearing with them later this year or early 2021. So, but you're set with TPZ and we're just working through some items with the state. And then once we finish there, then it'll be for you folks to hold a public hearing. And we'll work through the timing on that.
Okay. I like to bring up one thing, Shannon. I hope I'm not putting anybody on the spot. I'm just kind of curious. I know that the town is trying, and I credit them for doing that, to move forward with some of these Main Street improvement dollars that they have. I know that it was at the town council. My understanding is there's going to be a public informational hearing where you have an opportunity to comment on the plans to replace and improve sidewalks on both sides of Main Street. Do you know, has that been scheduled, and sort of anything else to say about that?
I don't, Jay, I don't have really
Okay.
any info on that. I've got my hands full juggling my end of things here. So unfortunately, I don't, I can check in and I can get that information for you to see if
No, that's fine. I just think that it's, you know, as historic district commission members, as well as most of us living in the vicinity, would be curious to see what's going on there. And again, I'm just repeating what I heard at the town council meeting. They did recommend or refer it for this informational public hearing. But again, they're planning on widening the sidewalks. They're going to be trying their best, I guess, to preserve trees, which I think actually is going to be one of their bigger issues. And I believe they're going to be concrete sidewalks with a wider width for ADA compliance. But again, we don't need to debate that here. I just bring it up so you all keep your eye out. And if I see it or Shannon sees it, I'll try to give you a heads up if you're interested in listening in or participating in the hearing that they're going to have. I thought it was going to be near the end of this month, but I haven't seen anything, so I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure, but I can ask Russ. I think he
Okay,
might be.
that would be great. Thank you.
So,
Anything else?
I don't have anything.
Okay. We're going to do the minutes last, so don't hang up on me. But does anybody on the commission have anything they want to bring up or questions about?
Not I.
Okay. All right. We do have the minutes, some housekeeping that goes all the way back to July. I've read the minutes. They seem accurate to me. Does anybody have any comments or changes to them? Can I get a motion to approve the minutes as submitted?
So moved.
Can I get a second?
Second.
Thank you, Dorothy. Any further discussion? All in favor? Aye. Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Hearing none. Motion passes. And one last chance, hearing nothing else and nothing else to talk about. Thanks, Shannon and Sandy, for a very efficient meeting. And I guess if we were this slow this month, next month we'll be very busy. We look forward to that.
I do know there's an application. So we did receive an application for the temporary sign that's out in front of the
Oh, right.
Congregational Church. So,
Yeah.
so that we prompted him to do something a little more aesthetically pleasing than the PVC.
Right.
Right. So we do have an application in for that. So that will be before you at the next meeting.
Okay.
Yeah, it just wasn't in soon enough, unfortunately, in order to make all the meeting notice requirements that we have for the September meeting. So
Okay.
we'll make some improvements there.
Yeah, right. Okay. And just so everyone's aware, we will have, this will be a public hearing. So I did notice that it was up today and they use a certain style. I'm not going to say, what I think, although it seems fine.
Okay.
But we will have to approve it. So if we didn't approve it, for instance, then it would have to still be temporary. They'd have to take it down within the timelines required by the town and still be deemed temporary.
Right.
If we approve it, then they can keep the structure up, not the sign itself necessarily. That I leave to the town planning and zoning. But it's the holder, not the actual sign or content of the sign.
Right.
It's the structure that holds the sign up. So keep that in mind when you look at it all month, and then we'll talk about it hopefully next month. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right.
Meeting adjourned.
Thanks.
Thank you,
Bye-bye.
Jay.
Thank
You're
you.
welcome. Bye-bye.
Bye.